Hey folks, we're here in Anniston, Alabama. We got Lisa and the whole family right here. You know Lisa, she writes the Geek Beat live show, and we are standing underneath the world's largest office chair, although I don't know if it's still the largest, but it was in 1982. They tell me that maybe some Frenchy people or something might have a bigger one, but I don't believe it. Frankly, I think this is the biggest in the world, and until somebody proves me wrong, that's what I'm going with, Marky Mark.
Okay.
All right, well, that's it. We had a very exciting time here under the chair. Hey everybody, here we are in Elbert County, Georgia. We have driven about 2 miles or so outside of Atlanta and then about 30 miles off the main highway to get to the middle of basically a giant cornfield. That's all we did was drive by cornfields to get to this. These are the Georgia Guidestones. It's an interesting story. Back in 1979, a guy named W.C. Christian went walking into a local like stone supply place, and this is apparently like the granite capital of the universe, and said, hey, I want to build a big monument out in the middle of a field, and I want you guys to do it for me. It didn't take him very seriously until a whole bunch of money showed up in a bank account, and this is the result, okay? What we've got are 5 main pillars with a stone on the top. It stands over 19 feet high, and you are looking at almost 250,000 pounds of granite. And what they wanted to do was they wanted to inscribe a particular message in here. There are these 10 guiding principles, so they call them the Guidestones, that I don't know. All I can figure is that the authors, the creators of this idea, thought that one day the world was going to come to some cataclysmic end. Humans would have to restart, reboot, and then they'd be looking for guidance. Well, here's the guidance, okay? Maintain humanity under 50 million in perpetual balance with nature, all the way down to be not a cancer on the earth, leave room for nature, leave room for nature. I guess these guys are kind of tree huggers if you ask me. Although I do like this one here. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. Yeah, I can think of 1 or 2 of those. Well, some of the interesting things that they did were they bored holes for astronomical kind of things in here. So there's a slit in the middle of this center stone that allows you to see the rising and setting of the sun, no matter where you are, no matter what time of year it is. So you can always see, let's say, the rising of it through this slit, and on the other side, the setting. Also, if you look over here, there's a hole that was bored all the way through the rock this way. That's going to give you an indication of, I think that's where you see like the North Star or something, right, Mark?
Right. Something like that.
And then up in the very top, there's a slit that shows you where noon is every day of the year, plus it identifies what day it is in the year. So I don't know, I guess they figured after, we all kick it, the people who survive can use this for astronomical things as well as guidance. So pretty interesting stuff. Hope you guys are enjoying our trip across the country. We're heading on to North Carolina next, and you know what? As we're going along the way, we're going to be listening to music and movies on our G Connect. So thanks to G Tech for sending us to New York for CE Week. And if you guys have good suggestions for stops we should make along the way, send them, leave them in the comments below the video. Send us an email, send us contact on Twitter and Facebook and Google Plus and all that other stuff. Other than that, enjoy the moment of Zen with the Georgia Guidestones. Okay, folks, that's enough of your moment of Zen. Norm, get out here. Listen up, people. We've been going all across the country for you this year, and we're not kidding. We want you to leave comments. You got to leave the comments. You got to tell us what to do next. Norm?
We've been streaming harder, like this.
Bam!